Ladies and gentlemen, gods and goddesses, how are we doing? This is the I Am Woe podcast. As you can see, our fearless leader, Mr. Dwayne Sutton, is not with us tonight, taking care of some business. So, me and my beautiful co-host, Miss Cole, we are holding it down. Whoa, we got you. We're going to do what it does.
Yeah.
So, let me welcome, as I said, my beautiful co-host, Miss Cole. How are you doing, Miss Lady?
I am doing. Look, that's the quote. Look, I'm doing. It's been a weekend, has been weekend. You know, I really hate that saying when people like they had the inging on everything, but shit. When you live in America, you do what Americans do. But yeah, now just getting prom is coming up, and we got a game next weekend and work. And I got cakes. So yeah, I'm back at it. Football, cakes, and work and being a mom.
Okay. You know what? It's been a while since we talked about the cakes. So can we please give them the information with the cakes, man? Like, you know, the
Whew,
the
yeah,
the,
it
the
has
name, the
been a minute.
website, all that. Like, you know,
Oh,
it's we coming up on springtime. Black people go outside and
graduations,
right, graduations and proms
days,
and you know, the
get together.
season of weddings and all that right there.
Yeah, people do get
So
married.
go ahead and let them know where they can find you, man. You know, we trying to make that bread in 2024. You
So
did.
right now we on Facebook and Instagram under the name of I was about to say I am World Media. This is how much
I saw it. Like I saw it in your mouth. Like
this
you.
is how long we've done
It's
it.
not IMO. That is not the name of my
But
cake
Edible
place.
Thoughts Bakery. Thoughts, people. If you can think it, we can make it. So right now it is not fully up and going back because if everybody know, I've lost everything when my home flooded. But I am still doing your basic cakes, treats, and stuff like that within the realm of what I can do with what I have right now. But so just reach out to me and let me know, and I could tell you yay or nay, or I will direct you to someone who can. But yeah, you can find me on Instagram or Facebook, or you know, the numbers on there too. I'm not giving out my number over the air.
Right.
If you
We
want, if
don't
you
need.
want, if you want it, you're gonna go find it.
Right.
But
We'll
yeah,
let all these random people
yeah,
hit
we do
go up like.
cakes. We do everything. Pretty
Okay, so you know, like I said, man, we try and get back into that time, that season, in terms of you know these graduations and
mm-hmm.
these family get-togethers, all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, hey
Yeah,
man,
we
y'all
need to
y'all know
get
y'all want something sweet, man. Y'all know y'all want something sweet.
the cake. That is
Make that call. You did. Make
cake.
that call. You did. Well, you know, I mean,
I only give cakes and cupcakes out of the oven.
I would say, yeah, you might want to specify,
Yeah,
Miss. You know, if
baked,
it's about the okay, all right.
the baked goods that are mixed in a mixer or dipped in. Oh shit, I can't say that. Never mind.
All right, man. Like I said, we are holding it down for our the fearless one, Dwayne said, man, he is taking care of, you know, himself. That mental health thing is big, man. Y'all make sure y'all make sure y'all do the same thing. But we will start today's show as we start every show. Y'all kind of heard what she just said, but we gonna ask it anyways. Cole, how the hell are you doing, ma'am?
I'm doing good. And I listen, y'all, I have growth and this came from my dad, which I want to give a shout out to my mom and my daddy. My mom turned 62 yesterday, and my father is 64 today. My parents are amazing, but yeah.
Hold on,
So
wait. Say that one more time.
my parents, how old they are?
They birthdays is when?
March 2nd and March 3rd, and they're 2 years apart. Yeah.
I guess that's how you know like when your souls are just like meant to be together or
Mhm.
something like you know what I'm saying? Like yeah.
Pisces and Pisces love. My parents are weird, and you
Yeah.
know what? No lie, with them two like that, I was like, I'm gonna marry somebody that is 2 years older than me. Let that. Mm. It still could happen, but yeah. So and they're also about to celebrate 45 years. Oh no, 46 years
Nah, I feel you. I be doing that too. Like my brother is
So I'm
so
about to be 41, and that make me
right.
44. So 45 years of marriage. Yep, we at the big 4-5.
Yeah.
But but anyway, this weekend had like a little mishap on the highway. 285 is a bitch. Don't know what hit my car or what happened. Front driver's side tire blew. And I've never had that happen. And I was on, literally, good thing my dad was on the phone. No, I wasn't holding my phone. My phone was stationary like it should be, but my dad was on it, and he told me he was proud of me because I did not panic, and me and my best friend made the thing do what it do, and we got things done. And roadside assistance sucks ass. They never show up.
Okay. Well, no, we won't
No,
say that.
I'm not
They
gonna say
are.
that, but they're backed up. Yeah, it
Yeah,
took
we love
yeah,
you
it took
guys.
a
Please
while.
continue to come get us when we need y'all. Uh,
But I didn't want to wait an hour and a half for someone to come change a tire when my father taught me how to change a tire. And my friend had a one of her friends come help us, assist us and stuff. So it was fine. And I got home, and and like I say, it could have all been worse than what it was, but God is great. Like, so, but my father told me he was very happy because I'm gonna tell y'all now, I am a daddy's girl. I panic. I don't care. I call my father crying. You can't tell me shit. I don't care who you are. I'm calling my daddy, and my daddy go make it work. Even when I went, I set the. He was like, "You even got the thing, the appointment set up for you to go get the tire fixed the next morning." I was like, "Yeah, dad, but stay on the phone." And the man was like, "Well, can we do this? Hold on. Tell my dad. You're not about to play with me. Tell my daddy." But got it done. And then they were trying to charge me more. But I knew, I was like, Daddy, I got a warranty, got that warranty, showed them that. They was like, well, do you have your paperwork? You're damn right I do. In the glove compartment with all my paperwork, like my daddy told me to do, and wind up knocking off 62%. You know, tires are expensive, baby.
yeah, for real. Like
But my
for real.
daddy was proud of me. He said I didn't panic or act a damn fool. But he said it was due time. Something always happened to me. That's why he got good insurance on me.
So the gist of her whole weekend is fathers are important. That's what I heard.
Yes.
That's what I heard most of. Like my
Yes.
daddy and my daddy,
My
and then my
daddy.
daddy, and then my daddy said, and then like my daddy said, because
My
my daddy
daddy.
always said fathers are important.
Yeah,
That is why we are so important.
yes,
Um,
or
me myself, man, I'm doing really well. Tried to listen to a couple of interviews, a couple podcasts this weekend, man. I'm still I have not gotten around to listening to this interview between well, two of them actually, between Nick Cannon and Dr. Umar, and then
oh,
this interview with Dr. Umar and uh little tugboat, little yacht, little yachty, little whatever his no disrespect to the man. I don't know these new school rappers like that, man. Little
is it
rowboat,
Lil Yachty or
little yachty, little yacht, little tugboat, little rowboat, little paddle boat. I don't know what it is. It's
I think
little
the only one I
it's
know is
little.
something with
I
a
think
yacht.
it is yachty or something like
Yeah,
something of the
that's the
sort.
boy with the
Um,
Cheeto hair, right?
yeah,
It look like
yeah, yeah.
hot Cheetos.
But I've heard little snippets of that interview, man. It sounds like a very, very good interview. And in fact, one of the things that they talked about was the reason or the I guess you could say the reason behind the BBLs and how it really has come to where it is now. But like I said, it sounded like it was a great conversation.
Hmm.
We'll get around to watching those, man. But other than that, uh nah, like I said, I had a very good weekend. I took my took my wife to a Jamaican restaurant yesterday.
Oh,
Um, and I have to give them a shout out on air, man. Jamaican me crazy over on the Spring Road
really?
across across from
Really? I know exactly what
the
it is.
racetrack. Yeah, I bet you do. I bet
Yeah,
you do.
real close.
It's the Smyrna area. Yeah,
Real
and
close. No phone call.
the right. The only problem with that is like I don't really know where people live at because
You do.
I ain't never
You
been
do.
invited
I know.
places and
I know
stuff
you
like
do.
that. But
I know you do because Will gave you the address.
No, he didn't.
Oh, he
I ain't,
didn't that day?
I ain't
Oh,
got no, I ain't got no
oh, okay.
addresses and nothing like
But
that.
I know the
But
owner of that. Their kid used to play football at Campbell. He's a really good. Well, I think he graduates this year.
so the well, funny you said that because the that same young man, he used to play basketball for one of my very good friends, Coach T.
Oh,
So Coach T was like, "Yo, y'all need to go over there
it's
on the
good.
weekends. They do jerk chicken off the grill."
It's so
So he was like, hit me up hit me up when you decide to go over there. But of course, I didn't listen. I went over there because
good. Like I'm gonna get my food.
hey, I wanted to just go and spend and just spend my money. So
Yeah.
my wife got oxtails. Very happy with the oxtails, man. And then because we black, it's of course you're gonna get some chicken. So I got brown stew chicken and I got some jerk chicken because I had to get the jerk chicken. I'm gonna
I
tell
had the
y'all,
jerk chicken.
I have been to Jamaica, and because of that, I'm very like because I
Particular.
know what yeah, because I know what
You
it's
know about
like
the
now. It's like I can't just be getting anything. Man, when I tell y'all these people food is amazing, I'm not playing. It's amazing.
I
If you
second that.
right, so
You've
see,
been there,
Colin
it's
had it,
good.
man. I'm trying to tell y'all their food
Really good.
is wonderful.
And
So y'all
customer service is good too.
yes, I was telling Whoa, I was watching them make my wife's plate, and I was like, you know how when people pick up a spoon and start dumping stuff in your tray, you can't help but to sit there and count. But by the third, dump
You
of the
like, so
oxtails, I was like, she
so
gonna
she
so
she she
you finna do another one? And then she went and did another one. I'm like, okay, wait, hold on. All right, okay. And
give
of
good
course,
suggestions too.
man, when I tell you they like literally the amount for the price that you're getting and
Even
uh they macaroni and cheese.
oh,
Lord Jesus.
you know how I feel about mac and
Bruh.
cheese.
I was finna run back in there like, can I get just a side order of macaroni and cheese? Like y'all go ahead and wrap that up for like
Yeah,
everything I had there. The only thing I did not
authentic.
get, which my wife was very mad at me about, is I didn't get no cocoa bread. But the
You missed out.
I bet I did because
You did
I'm still Southern, and damn it, bread goes with every meal. I
everything,
got gravy. I'm supposed to be sopping something up with, and can't do it. I'm sitting there like, this is
and you can't just
so.
go get any bread out the kitchen and try to be like,
Yeah,
oh,
it ain't the same. So it's like,
yeah.
dang, man.
Oh, it's good. It's good. It's
But
good.
now they like I said, great customer service, man. Great, just a great restaurant uh and all, man. Food is wonderful. So yeah, I
Oh,
had a really good weekend, man.
that's
Um,
awesome.
yo, so I was finna start with something else, but you said something, and I actually have been meaning to bring that to the forefront of people in general. You said something about I guess like the lifing and I
The
have a question for all of those listening,
yeah,
everyone
please.
paying attention in attendance. Let me ask y'all a question because we have a tendency to use that statement. Man, hey, life is life, and we only say that when things are not going our way.
Hmm.
So when things are going great, what is life doing then?
Oh,
You
you
see
know
how
that's
that
yeah.
kind
You,
of
you should be say life is life, and when it's living it up, like
right. And when it's not,
hmm,
it's like, nah, life tripping
life
right now. Like you
life
on
on a
something
respirator.
else.
Like
Right. Like you tripping
life
right
is
now.
on life is clear.
And it's like I said, I've always thought that because again, I'm a very big component of your words.
Words.
Your words have power. Um, so a lot of times when I hear that statement, man, life is life, and I'm like, I always think to myself, well, what is it doing when things aren't going when things are going well?
Yeah.
It's almost like we live life with the expectancy of bad, and we're grateful or we're surprised by good, as opposed to like the other way
Other way
around.
around.
Like
Yeah, it
we
should.
should live almost with a, like when something bad happens, it's like, whoa, okay, that's kind of shocking. Like you ain't supposed to do that. Let me fix that, and then live the rest of my life with good times, good things,
Yeah,
good people, good
just waking
energy.
up. Waking up should just be life is life, and I'm up.
Right.
So yeah, so they need to say life ain't life and how it should.
There we go, Cole.
You
Life
gotta add
ain't
in those extra words.
life ain't life, and you are not
There you go. Yeah, that makes
you being churlish, insubordinate, and we're gonna. I'm gonna tell you, Mama, you need to stop it. You are not cooperating
what,
right now.
what part of didn't you understand? I'm not scared. I'm a daddy's girl, so you might want to tell my
I'm.
dad on this. I love Karen, but I ain't too scared of him. Now
Yeah,
Kevin,
hey,
that's a different
I
story.
think that's a that might be a girl to father and boy to mother thing. Because uh, well, no, I'm still scared of my daddy.
I was
Although
like,
my mother is the fighter, and I know that
"Eh,
my mother's the fighter,
I know
but my
you're
daddy crazy. So
I've never seen his crazy. So I just think your dad is so awesome. Like I'd be like, oh my God, Mr. Taylor. Now your mama, I've seen her get the quiet, I kill you look. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, hi, Miss Taylor. Like I'm more free, like when I'm around, I'm like, oh hi, Miss Taylor, like excited. And but I now the more and more I've been around your mom that I'm older, oh, your mom is amazing, but she ain't the one to play with.
yeah, I used to tell people growing up, my mama don't like you, or something wrong with you.
It,
Because she was too she's too, and I say this respectfully, she's too good of a Christian. So if my mama don't like you, or something wrong with you. I don't know what it is, but there's something wrong with you.
you need to
Not
be
sure, but
under the holy water. Yeah,
I'm going, yeah, like I'm gonna
'cause
try to
it take a
do
lot.
this myself.
Yeah.
Right. It take a lot for Brenda Taylor to, I don't like them. I actually, ironically enough, I actually dated somebody for 2 years. Um, and then she told me after we broke up, I didn't like the girl. I was like,
Couldn't tell.
you could have told me that a year and 8, 9 months ago or
Month
something, right?
6, month 6 in, you could have told me, Mom.
Anything.
Shoot.
I could have been done with this, but
Girl,
all right.
Karen don't
All
hold her
righty
tongue like
then.
that. Karen will tell you, I don't like that person. They ain't right. What you should do, that's what my mama, what you should do. Yes, ma'am. Oh,
I
my dad
think,
speaks words though. If he don't like you, he don't. My
and
dad
see,
don't
maybe
speak.
with when it comes to, like I said, the boys and girls things, fathers will tell their daughter, I don't like him, get him away, because
Mm,
that's that fatherly protection or
yeah,
whatever. And see, when it comes to boys, it's like, all right, let you figure it out. But
yeah. Because if we said, being a mother of a boy,
yeah,
I feel like if when I say don't or I don't like, Ethan's like, give me. Ooh, it's good. I want that. No, we don't. Anything that I like, he also is like, I don't know. Let me not like this. It's like he's so weird. He's so weird. But I love him.
that's your mama, E. Dog, it be like that sometimes, dog.
That boy
It be
is a
like that
mess. He
sometimes.
got his suit though, y'all. Y'all, March 16th, y'all be ready. Cause
He
life
said
gonna be life right there.
he gonna be laundry aisle detergent
I
clean,
mean,
just
sharp, sharper
stupid
than
fresh.
sharper than a point.
Ginsu knife sharp. Just don't touch
Oh,
me.
what's
I
the
ain't got enough
katana
band-aids.
knives? Ethan watch anime. I be trying.
Hey, you can't watch, like Wo told me, you can't watch old school anime. Old school anime
Oh, he like all that stuff. It's
is
crazy.
very interesting.
So,
Will have you like, how
mhm.
did they didn't ever put this on TV for real, did they?
No,
I
they
thought they
don't.
didn't put this on TV.
It's a little.
Uh
It's pushing the boundaries.
let's go ahead, man. Let's get tonight's show started. We have we got a couple of topics, man. The first topic we are going to discuss comes off a video, which I will play the video here again. I will play the video here, but it's a very interesting video about the the status of a girlfriend. The status of a girlfriend. Y'all,
Yeah.
let's check this out right here. Let's check this out.
So like for me, I'm at the point where I'm never going to have another boyfriend again.
Yeah.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to date until I find my fiance. We can date, but I'm not going to be your girlfriend. I'm not going to be exclusive to you. I don't expect you to be exclusive to me.
Yeah.
And again, what I'm not going to do is date you for 6 months and a year. No,
Yeah.
because it doesn't take that. Because really, men are the ones that benefit from having a girlfriend.
So do you think that a girlfriend title only benefits men?
Yes. How in the world does it benefit us?
Yeah.
The minute that you're a girlfriend and you are expecting a guy to pay all of your bills, you're being unreasonable. He's not your husband. But a boyfriend can expect sex from you every single day, and he's not being unreasonable because that's part of the girlfriend-boyfriend
Experience.
relationship, right? So having that boyfriend-girlfriend status where you guys are basically almost doing a lot of marriage things, you have this bond. So of course you don't want to just walk away from them. You don't
Yeah.
want to be alone, you know?
We put the label of boyfriend, girlfriend on a pedestal, and we have given it way too much importance. And I feel like
Never a girlfriend again. Never a girlfriend. Cole, as a single woman yourself who has, I'm going to assume, been in this girlfriend role, been in this girlfriend status, how do you feel about what was said? What are your thoughts on this?
Yeah, the crazy part is like my son was like, "Mom, what are y'all subjects tonight?" And I told him, and I let him hear the clip, and he's like, "What?" And I was like, "It does not make sense when it comes to his age group. It wouldn't be valid." Like he's like, "That's not like girlfriends are important." Now they are, but at my ripe grown age of 40, being a girlfriend is kind of why, because I feel like, and I explained it to him in this way. My mother and father really only dated because they were young, but they literally got married as soon as they were of age to get married. Dating, I feel, ruins us as a society because we feel like, I don't like this one, get another one. I don't like this one. But in the meantime, you're using that woman, and it's okay for her to play these roles as a wife, because I'm sorry, I don't really know what a girlfriend role is, because all I know how to do is be a wife, because that's what I am. I was raised to be a wife. So the things that I do aren't girlfriend energy. You get what I'm saying? So when she was saying like a girlfriend boyfriend role doesn't match up, because at the end of the day, when you're a girlfriend, you're doing the stuff that you do as a wife, pretty much without the ring, without the title, without the papers, you know? So they, but if you expect a man to do as a boyfriend what a husband does, then you're asking too much. Which, yeah, you shouldn't be asking no man that you are not committed to be doing, paying your bills and doing all that. So, but then you shouldn't be asking a woman to lay down and have your kids and cook you meals and do all that stuff if you're not wanting her to be your wife. So that's just my opinion.
I think that well, I'll say this to break down her entire the entire video. One, um I think it will be hard to find as y'all as I've heard it called, your person,
Mm-hmm.
when you are entertaining two, three, four, five different people all at one time.
But that's what they
Because
do.
what you'll end up doing is either a not not giving the time to the person who you actually do like and really do want to be with, or you will end up doing such, which completely goes against what you just said in the first place of, oh, I'm dating and I'm not being exclusive, because
Yeah. Now that
either
part
you're
is
going
kind of dumb.
because either you're going to not give your attention to this person, or you're going to give your attention to this person. And it's like, well, what about everybody else? Because you said you wasn't exclusive to nobody. I mean, I guess if it's like,
How do y'all
okay,
cut that off?
right, like at what point do you say, okay, I've given you enough attention, let me go on this date now?
Mhm.
So it's, how do you do that? Um, the other part she said, which I personally don't agree with, is the you're being, if you're asking a man to, well, I guess how it's said, the paying of the bills thing. Um, if a man wants you, um, simply put, he's going to do certain things.
Yeah.
He's going to make sure you're taken care of in certain ways. Um, it might be the fact that, nah, he's the one that fills up your car.
Hmm.
He's the one that, might put forth the money to pay your cell phone, or might decide that, hey,
Little
um
stuff.
I'll take care of your groceries or whatever this month. These
Yeah.
are things that he's just going to do.
Take the little
um
plate.
because we as men naturally are builders, and then there's intention that goes along with that. I've always told the story of, I've let or have told people that when me and my wife started dating in September, by December she was on my bank account. I knew I needed a bank account. I got a job, so hell, I gotta have people, my check being direct deposited to me or something. But hey, add her name onto that. Those are my intentions of, all right, I plan on you being here.
Yeah.
So this ain't a 6 month thing or a 3 month thing. Like, no, my intentions are very clear right
Straight.
now. After 3 months, this is what it is. Um, the other part that she said that was kind of odd to me, man, and it just doesn't sit right with me because of how it's said. The um expectation of, well, if I ask you to pay my bills, I'm being unreasonable, but you expect sex. It makes it
Yeah.
sound like you have a price tag. And I don't know if women hear that part, because that she is now I've heard other
I
videos
know
where
why they're
women have
saying it.
said that, and I'm like,
I know why they're saying it.
that, like, when you equate me paying your bills to you having sex with me, you're basically saying that my most valuable thing is my resources. Your most valuable thing is your body.
But we're taught that keep your virginity for your husband, no sex before, but y'all aren't taught to save yourselves for marriage. That is the thing that we as
That is
young
very
girls,
true.
which is
That
crazy. And I think that's why a lot of women and men put that having sex or the body on a pedestal, a woman's body on a pedestal. Plus, if you think about it, the body gives life. Like, you give us a seed, we grow a child. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's something about, you don't want, I get it's I don't want my man to have bodies. Like, be honest, I don't want him to have like hundreds of bodies. That's just like, what the hell were you doing? Like, this ain't Baskin Robbins, sir. You don't need to dip it in every flavor. It does not make sense, because my whole thing is, that's not really what it's intended for. Yes, you do get pleasure, but that's not what it was all intended for. And so I think that is why a lot of women put so much on their vaginas and on their bodies, why they got to stay fit, they got to do this, they got to do that, because society puts so much emphasis on stay pure, stay virtuous. If I slept with 100 men and then you slept with 100 women, you're not called a whore, you're not called ruined and useless, but I would be that. You get what I'm saying?
yes,
I
most definitely.
think that is why she associated like that. And I think that's why everybody associated with like that, which is crazy, but it's what society did. And men put so much emphasis on providing and having a check and paying for things. So I think this is why those two things were bought up. But how she said it, she should have did it more in depth. Like, we're taught that our bodies are our virtue. This is for our husbands, whatever, you know?
And you know the that you said that that is a stigma that I think we need to change in the sense of we need to stop telling our boys that you need to go out here and
Soy your
just
royal oats.
right, like no man, no,
Pop all them
because
because you fucking
just
somebody else's wife.
just like you don't want to walk into a place with a woman and hear the whispers of, oh, I had her, that woman don't want to walk into a place with you with the whispers of, girl, he was with such and such just last night. Like,
Or he put
no,
that
no
mouth she
woman,
kissing be kissing other things.
right? No woman wants to deal with that. And for us as men, we do need to get that out of our heads that that's like it's a badge of like some type of badge of honor that
Mhm.
man, I done slept with about, you know, 20, 25, 30 girl. Like that's bro, that's not a good thing.
Yeah.
It's not a good thing. If you can't move around your own city without people being like, ooh,
Causing drama for you.
it's
Because I'm gonna tell you right now, that's one thing about me. You ain't gonna never know how many I've been with because I could walk by a dude that I been with. Unless I love you, and you can see it written on my face about that person, you ain't gonna know that anything happened between us. And you could be with your new person. I'm like, hey, oh my God, nice to see you. Or if you don't speak, I'm gonna keep it pushing. I'm gonna act like we don't know each other because that's the vibe we giving. I don't know you. You know what I'm saying? Some women love to, you see this man happy with who he with, let him be. You want for him, just like men. If you see this woman happy with this man, keep it pushing. And I didn't mean it literally. Yes, they are. Because I tell my son every day, baby, you are a prize to be won. You are a king.
and I haven't I I can't say I'm gonna say we because the person that just the woman that
Yes.
just made that comment was my wife, and we haven't gotten to that stage of you know how we are, how we to talk to our son because he's over one right now. I just mess with my wife all the time about
Yeah,
certain stuff
you're
because I've dealt with this,
not-
but I've dealt with this for 8 years. So I make jokes about certain stuff to mess with her, so she knows how it feels. Because as the saying goes, when you have a little boy, you worried about one penis. When you have a little girl, you are worried about 10 million penises, and it's the most nerve-wracking
but
thing in your
but
mind.
but now these little girls, you're gonna have to don't worry, I got my nephew. You're gonna have to worry about a lot of little vaginas being thrown over there. Cause these little girls they over here, they'll jump on it. You know how they be like, what did you do? Slip on it? Yep, sure did. They are horrible.
See,
And
but
they
like,
don't
see,
know
I
how
could.
to keep private stuff private. Like they like to be like,
Oh
well, I
no,
slept with him and then he slept with like I'm
and
like, y'all
see
nasty.
that right there is why we say, you know, you have to, we have to get out of this mindset of our boys, like, oh yeah, man, before you turn 21, you gotta sleep with this many, or before you turn 30, you gotta sleep with this many. Like,
Mm-hmm.
no, that's it. That's not true. That is not the case. That has never been the case. Please do not have nobody having you think like I got to sleep with 35, 40, 55 different women before I find one. No, you don't. That is not the case.
Not at all.
Um I will, and then I will say my last thought on that was something Woe kind of brought to my attention was like the way she mentioned the sex thing. Is sex not for both of us though? Like, so you
Ah,
say, oh, you gonna want sex all the time. I'm sorry, me as a man, like hell, right now, even as a married man, no, I want you. I want you to want me. So I would um because some of the stuff we didn't talk about, I want to receive the text like you know you need to get home and take care of this. I want to know that
The explicit
that's how you feeling right now.
But see, that's in
Even when we're dating. In fact, when we're dating, is I mean, I'll tell y'all, me and my wife made we made kind of, I guess you could say, like a, you want to call it New Year's resolution or whatever, where it was, hey, we're going to, in our marriage, we're gonna go back to high school lust. Those of
well,
y'all
that
who
was
don't know.
fun. Oh,
Exactly. Like that. That's that exactly. As much as, because I
I was so
travel,
loved back
as
then.
much as I travel, it's like
In
I
my
want I want high school lust. I want you
reels.
to have that, like, I can't wait for you to get home type of feeling. I want you to have
Oh, I
that.
can't wait to see you at school because we don't get to see each other except at school or on the weekend.
But y'all, but yeah, but you see,
But yeah,
you remember how high school lust was, when it's,
you would
we
find
going
a way.
we going to the movies, but
We going to the movie.
hey, we
Who?
down the street, it's like a little turnoff right there, and it'd be dark over there. It ain't no street light. So what you trying to do? Because I
Yeah.
mean, that
We,
movie ain't even all that important. I heard it ain't even that good. What's
what I'm saying?
popping?
We could watch it on Netflix.
Right.
We
We
could
can always,
YouTube it.
anything.
Get a little fire stick.
So like, I say that because, like, when, the way it was said, the way she put it was like a, sex is only for men, and it's like, if that's the case, I'm gonna tell you right now, you messing with the wrong person.
So, okay. Now, don't get me wrong. When women say that, you still get yours. Like, it ain't like that. But I felt like in high school, sex wasn't like at the top of me, like my, oh my God, I gotta do this. It's a to-do list. Like, I literally wanted more time hanging with you. You get what I'm saying? Like, even now as an adult, that's not like the priority. And I've said this to, I think I told this to Randy. I'm not good at this free love like everybody else is doing. I have to be stimulated, like, emotionally and mentally, because, like, I can't, just because you cute, homie, don't mean nothing to me, because you could be dumber than a bag of rocks. And it would, like, so yeah, I don't get off on just a look. Like, it takes a lot for a woman to be like lusting over somebody. But the only reason, if you've noticed, most women lust over men that they have had conversations with or they have slept with over years, because that you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
for men, I think it's easier for y'all to go to woman, but for most women, it's not easy to just sleep with different men all the time, because that connection, or that, it's just not the same. I can say personally, that's why I will backslide like a sinner in church before I go meet a new before I go meet a new motherfucker to sleep with. I will not. I will be like, hey, big head, like, because I know you. I know my comfort zone with you, and I know, you know what I'm saying? And I know what I'm getting, and I know that I'm safe. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's like good old trusty. Like, so that's why I think that emphasis is, some women, it's too much for us for sex to be the number one thing on our list. It So it's at the top of y'all's, but it ain't really at the top of a lot of ours.
Yeah, pretty much. It's if it ain't at top, if it ain't one, it's 1A.
You
Yo,
couldn't even give
you know
it
what?
two.
Nah, hell no.
It's like 1A,
Nah,
and
it don't go down to 2. Hell no. It's 1 or 1A.
be like, I love you.
No, it ain't dripping down. It's not going
One
down.
A is
No,
sex,
no, no.
1A is
Let us do this. We are going to step away real quick, and take a commercial break. Cole just brought something up that we're gonna touch on a little bit when we get back about the comfort and the senses of a woman when it comes to sex. I wish I had the video, but I don't. But we still gonna talk about it.
We could paraphrase it.
Yeah, man. Y'all stay tuned, man. It is the IMO show. We will be right back. Good people. We are back, as y'all just saw the co-host over there playing the air piano, like doing her little thing, because the beats on here are just like that. Shout out to our man Dollar Black, who put it down on the IMO for the beats and everything. The media group. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. As y'all know, as y'all can see, I am sitting in for Woe. Me and Cole are holding it down for the IMO podcast tonight. Woe is not with us. I don't know all our shows like that. With that being said,
Tag it.
with that being said, what I do know is this. If you have not seen the shows from last Thursday, I watched two very, very good shows. The core podcast queen,
Core Queen.
core queen podcast.
Didi Legit.
She did, yes, ma'am. She did a show with a DJ who a lot of us, especially if you are our age, we know who he is because we remember those mixtapes. We remember them. But their conversation, it was some stuff said on there that sparked a couple
Debates.
people's debates
Yeah.
and some
They
feelings
got a lot of stuff
and
going back and forth in them
yeah,
comments.
it was kind of lit on there. But y'all go check that podcast out, man. Y'all go check that show out, and then later on, the
Dylan's Dive Bar.
Cole's best friend, her we gonna just say her current other half right now.
We be twinning.
She had a young lady on who is
Summer.
a massage therapist.
Yes, not
I'm
a
gonna say
masseuse.
it right. She is a massage therapist. She is not a masseuse. Do
No
not
happy
disrespect the
ending.
young, right? You know what I'm saying? No happy ending over here.
You'll be happy your back is feeling better, but that's about it.
But no, she had a it was a very good show in terms of just the information with massages, certain things, her knowledge on what it is she does and her business. It
Yep.
really was amazing to hear someone who has really engulfed herself in what she does. That's that difference for all y'all black folk. That's the difference between someone who has a business and someone who has a business. We need to get away from these folk who got these businesses. I don't want to put nothing into your business because next week you're gonna have a different business, and then the week after that you're gonna have a different business, and then a month later you're gonna have a different business. But your cards are gonna all look the same, and you just gonna scratch everything out. A different number, a different number, a different heading, and all that. Like, bro, why your card look like my 3-year-old done got a hold of it? So we gonna start supporting these folk who have a business. And with that being said,
wait, And with that being said, the two ladies you spoke about, Dee Dee, the core queen. Now, if y'all ready to get y'all bodies in shape, baby girl is a personal trainer. She owns her own business. Look her up. She has the core queen. You can find her information. And then Dylan, aka Randy, she has all that jazz entertainment. She does events for bartending. They do regular bars, mock bars. She do catering. So my thing is, these ladies are feeding into their businesses and giving you a side of it through their actual um podcasts. So that's a thing where we say those are businesses, and
Right.
those ladies have their paperwork together.
And because we talking about businesses and supporting businesses, especially black businesses, y'all know what it is. Shout out to Black with No Chaser, man, who has given us a wonderful platform to
Yep.
display what we do. Y'all know, as y'all know, 10 o'clock is the IMO Media Group time
Every day.
slot. And we put out, we I would say we put out some pretty good podcasts, man. So
You want to run it down for
as
them?
the go ahead, do your thing, do your thing, do your thing.
So on Sundays, like tonight, you have you put you on there.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
He's like, just lip what I say. But you have the anchor, which is I Am Woe podcast with me,
Yes,
D.
sir.
And then we on Monday nights, we have that coming into that work week. We have Granny She and Jayhawk with All Things Undone, dating, divorce after 40 and dating. Like she gets into it. When I tell y'all, baby, they have some good conversations too.
Yeah,
It
they finna
really
have
gets you.
one. They finna have a good one coming up Monday.
And Granny is not afraid to tell it like it is, baby. And then Tuesday nights we got our trio. They with Miss Dee Dee Leggett and the unicorn, as I call Adrian, and Drina the Dream with Breaking Barriers. There is nothing that they will not talk about. They will give it to you like it is. And on Wednesdays, you have Underground Sports Kings. Right now, they're taking a little break, but when you want to see culture and sports collide, that's where you go. I've learned a little bit. I'm still struggling, but they
she
do
ain't
be
lying about
giving.
the little bit part.
Yeah, it be like my little bit is like a little bit because I just can't grasp it. It's not like baking and dancing like what I love, but they do give you the updates on your fantasy football, your boxing, your kickboxing, everything. Like I know more about certain stuff and I feel smarter when I talk about things. And then on Thursdays, he already gave you the rundown of the core queen and the beautiful Miss Dee Dee Leggett and Miss Elaine Dillon for the dive bar. And your girl rounds it out once a month on the weekend, last weekend of the month. She talking tea. And y'all know, y'all getting a kind of little preview because it'll be me and DT this month. And it's gonna be honesty. So remember, get y'all questions in that y'all want the truth about because DT don't hold back.
I was saying, but that's whew. Hey, don't ask me nothing you don't really
Really
want to know
want
the
to
truth about. Tell you that right now. Don't please do
Why my
not
mama
email.
why my mama ain't
Hey,
told me who my daddy is, baby? Because she don't know.
right. I'm trying to tell you, I ain't trying to break nobody's heart, but I ain't finna hold nothing back. So,
Yeah. No, we keeping it. That's why I'm giving you honesty. Like you literally, they ain't. If this ain't what they want, that ain't what they need to be, baby. Like so, we have 7 shows, y'all, and not only that, Woe has entwined into he had shits and shenanigans on the ladies of that. You know what I'm saying? We literally know we're branching out in our community. We are trying to let our voices be heard to help each other so we could be better, well-rounded people. So yeah, tune in, get the app, go on IMO Media, Facebook or Instagram. He has all of our platforms where you can connect to one of all or one, whichever one suits you. So yeah.
We'll turn into the Cat Williams of the podcast group. He just putting everybody on. Like, you want to get on? You need to get on? You want on? You got something? Like, yeah, I'm
What you got to talk
hey
about?
bro, I do this
Oh,
over here. So yeah, whoa
don't
man.
let it get twisted. You gotta have something. Yeah.
Shout out to the head of this of the of the media group, man, the think tank behind this,
Whoa.
because he is most definitely putting those in position
Visionary.
who need to be in position, man. We had a couple comments come in while we were on our little break. As you can see there, dating till you're a fiance, it does more harm than, I guess, is does more harm to you. I guess I can see that. Um
There
I
has to
can
be a way to do it where when you let your intentions be known, like, listen, sweetie, I'm not out here trying to be your little ooska wooska, your little woo woo for 10 years and you waste my life and you know marriage is not where you're headed. Keep it pushing.
right.
You know, so I think that should be the thing. Date with, and I think this was on one of the dive bar, dating with a purpose. And it's in the Bible where it tells you, you know, date with a purpose. So basically state what you want. Quit, like the first couple of days could be fun. But if you see yourself liking this person, listen, if you don't feel like you want to head towards marriage, this ain't what you want, then it was nice knowing you. We could just be friends and move on to somebody with your same interests. Cause ain't nobody got time to play games. If that's the case, go to arcade.
She said go to the arcade, y'all. The
Oh, they don't even
arcade.
have those for
Go.
real no more.
Well, you got Dave and Buster. That's a pretty much
Oh,
a
that's
big
like a big
arcade. You
arcade.
got,
Yeah,
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 you got Main
yeah.
Event. That's pretty much a big arcade. So
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, go. But
And Dredges. Oh,
hey,
the new arcade is Activate. Now that's a we gotta
I
go.
would say, yeah, you got
Gotta go.
some adult arcades out there too that I know
Make you
y'all be
think.
going too drunk. But I know y'all be going there. Y'all be going there a little lit. I already know. But it make it more fun. But as I told my wife, just what was that last week or the week before? She went to play kickball. Y'all remember, y'all over 30. Don't be out here acting a fool now. You better stretch before you do some of this
I
stuff.
can kick for you, but I can't run.
You better stretch before you do some of this stuff. All right. Just know
I be
that.
the umpire, Derek. I don't even be out there. I don't even be out there trying to run or kick because I kick a little too much that hip flexor.
Right.
Woo!
Then
We need
pull
that
some
gabapentin.
over here. You be walking around like you got to go to the bathroom the whole time. Why your ass tight? I did something. I don't know what it was. Something hurt. What she said? You're engaged this week, but last week you were dating X, or you were doing XYZ. Your fiance find out. Now they calling things off. Yeah, like
Even when
when
you're dating
when it's
exclusively, that
just
shit
that.
happens.
But it's funny because she also said, I'm not gonna be exclusive to you, and I'm not expecting you to be exclusive to me.
Mhm. And
And
but
it's
I
like,
feel like this is talked out.
yeah, at that point, it's like, well, shit, what we doing, man?
And
But
I
I
tell
want to,
people if that's not what you want, don't be out here in these streets.
Cole, you said something before we stepped away and was talking about how um being stimulated other places before that,
Mhm.
before a sexual encounter.
Mhm.
Um, there's a little snippet of something I saw from the one Kelly Rowland. And
Mm.
I don't know if y'all saw this, but she
No,
she
don't.
broke it down like perfectly. And
Mhm.
she was talking about how having all her senses stimulated and
Yep.
what that does. And I ain't gonna lie, the look in her eye had me like, oh shit, okay, so
She
she
can't
fuck
wait to
around,
see her
she
husband.
fuck around, get on demon time. Then like, all right, then like that's what she on.
Her best friend
And
Beyonce.
and it's anyways. So it kind of that kind of I saw that and I was like, I would venture to say that a lot of women have those same thoughts, that like when you're able to stimulate all of their senses, the way they react to you,
It's
then
it's a big deal.
I see how you were moving your hair and everything. But come on, Cole, jump in that. Like how does that really go for us, man? What are the true benefits of, yeah, if you can stimulate me if you can
So
stimulate me mentally, you can stimulate my my visual,
yeah,
my
I will
smells, my
follow
senses
you
of touch, all
through.
of that.
I will follow you through hell and back, sir. I will literally be your ride or die. Like, and I think that's what when I tell you, when a woman that's on their real shit tells you, you as a man, I've had men tell me, this is what I want for you. This is what I want. And by you giving me this and showing me this or doing this, there's no ends to what I will do for you and to you. But
That's how she
that,
said it too. Like,
it goes over. It goes over some men's head. Like, it's really crazy to me because I have, without telling all my business, I had this one guy, literally, he wants so much from me. And I'm like, all you have to do is this. And he won't do it. So therefore you don't want what you're asking for, because I've like, and I hate to say it, but it is transactional. Life in general, between two adults, two people, everything is transactional. I can't just be the one constantly. I'm not an ATM. I'm not going to just keep giving out money. I'm not, those ATMs and then you're charging fees. You know what I'm saying?
right.
No, like, I want you to deposit into me, because if I just keep giving, there'll be one day you come, there's nothing left to give if you're not putting back into it.
Out of order.
Out of order,
Out of
out
order.
of business. So, and it's funny because he'll every blue moon he'll bring up something like, you man, you remember when I used, but remember when I told you all it would have took was this? And so, needless to say, he never got what he asked for because he never gave me the one requirement in which I required.
It's funny because I think as men and women, we don't realize just how simple each other are.
Mm-hmm. Straight.
Because both parties are very, very simple. And
Yeah.
both parties, it's not like both parties are asking for something um like out of this world. It very well could be something very, very simple.
Yeah.
And
It's simple as what
when it
Janet just said.
well, the crazy thing is we actually live by a me and my wife have always lived by a code, and this was something we established when probably even before we got married, which was, if I'm always worried about you and you're always worried about me, both of us will be taken care of.
Exactly.
I spend my day worrying about what can I do for her, whether it's lighten her load, whether it's just make her smile or whatever. I worry about her.
Yeah.
She does, well, she tries to do the same because she got, we got 3 kids. She's a mother. So, but I know even in that,
You're
she
still.
still worries about me.
Mm-hmm.
I
Oh,
need I
always.
need to I need to do, or I need to take care of my husband. And because of that, yeah, I can honestly say, man, when it comes to us, everything just
Well,
seems to work,
well,
function perfectly fine. It flows as it should.
like you
Um,
followed the manual and
right.
not just tried to do shit like us black folks do and put it together by a picture.
I remember when we had our first daughter, she brought something to my attention, and she'll be the first one to tell you that when she brought it to my attention, it was an immediate change, because I'm not I don't have to go through and dissect and figure out what did she really mean and how she really meant it. This is what she said. Okay, I'm going to do what you said, as long as it makes sense to me, which
Oh yeah,
that's part of communication, because as she just told me
know how you are.
this weekend, yeah, stuff don't make sense. That it's funny because that's actually something me and Destiny got in common. Like,
Shit, I'm
what you
with
mean?
y'all.
Like, hey, if it don't make sense, nah, dog, this
Like,
ain't
no,
gonna
we ain't
work.
with it.
Like, need you to explain that again. But nah, it's like I said, it's simple, man.
Yeah.
She broke it down. This is what it is, and it's like that in every way, especially for men, for us, especially when this woman expresses to you what she needs sexually, bro. You better take it word for word, play by play, and go to it,
Take
because
it
she
for what
very well might be giving you the keys to what will unlock
Which
that beast she got sitting in her and that's been sitting there dormant for some years now and
yeah,
just been waiting for that door to open and is like, oh, it's my time to come out now.
yeah.
We
Because I'm gonna tell
we
you right
we
now.
we on one now. All right, let's go.
I'm gonna tell you right
You
now.
try to figure out why you sitting in the bed curled up sucking your thumb,
Talk about mama. Let me tell you,
right?
there's men that
give,
feel like
give you
just
that boomerang.
they got men that think just because they've been with you that oh yeah, like that whole thing holds no water, like hold no weight, no water, no nothing for me, because what the person you got is not the person I will ever be to my husband. Even if you're the man that I marry, the level of what I will be different to you as my husband will never compare to what I was as your situationship, your friend, your girlfriend. No, this is
Your
a whole
fiance,
your fiance. Yeah,
yeah,
the level
all of it is
it
different.
would be it would be so different. And I'd be trying to tell Courtney as a friend, she cool ass chick. Like I got you. But Courtney as somebody who is your person and we're building something together, oh, there I will do for you. And you'll feel like that is me walking through hot coal. But if I'm your woman, baby,
Y'all hear that
they won't
noise come
find
out of her? Y'all
they
heard
will
that
not find
Louisiana
they
come
will
out of
not
her on
find the
that?
bodies. They won't find the bodies. Like this, you get what I'm saying? And I would hope that the man that I get ain't the man that every other woman already had. I
At
need that
least the version of him is something
to be different.
nobody has ever
Yeah.
seen. Um, and that's how it should be. And I don't care what what the situation is. Like the best part of you, the best part of you should be saved for that person. And honestly, it's a if the person you with does not touch that level in you or does not make you feel like wow, actually
I need
okay,
to level.
I can go a little bit deeper than I
Mhm.
would. If it don't do that, then you either need to check them or check yourself.
I'm gonna tell you right
Because
now.
have the question is, have you given the best part of yourself away?
I have been mediocre with any dude that I have dated or been with. What the level y'all have got is y'all have gotten the what is it, the factory? There's no
Standard version.
there's no upgrades, baby.
Ain't no leather seats on this
Ain't
thing.
no
Ain't
seat
no
warmers, ain't no
nothing.
updates where you can go in and do the.
You got cloth seats
There's so
and
many
cup holders.
recalls
That's
on this
it.
model. Put me in the shop, baby. Put me in marriage shop, and you will see what will happen,
I
boy.
brought in the Camry. The Lamborghini mine now? Yes, sir. That's yours. It's not your. It's yours. This is what you order, right?
Well, the key fit, but I didn't.
Right.
Whew, it's a
And
little
like I said,
snug, but
hey,
it's fitting.
that's how it's supposed to be, man. You are supposed to save the best
Mhm.
version of yourself, or at least know there is a better version of yourself
Yep.
for that person, man.
And you
Whoever
should never.
that person is.
Yeah.
Um, let's go to our next topic, man. We
That
have
is the
a
one I think.
we got a little it's a letter. Um
Whew.
and I'm gonna leave it up for it's gonna go up
Y'all
for a
better
little bit. I'm gonna
screenshot
just give
it for the
y'all
slow readers
right.
in the back.
I'm gonna give y'all the gist of what's said. All right. So here we are. We have a letter. It was anonymous letter. Basically, this person, this young lady is talking about a boyfriend, her boyfriend, who lost his job, and got I'm going to say either got behind or just at some point could not pay his mortgage. So
Yes.
he comes
Predicament.
and he asked her for help. She
Mhm.
told him
No.
no, told him that she wasn't going to do it. So we don't know the time lapse between
How
when she
much?
asked and when it happened, but or how much.
But
But he basically brings back to her a itemized sheet or a spreadsheet of since they've been together, 3 years they've been together. Brings So he brings her back a sheet of saying that
Tax
basically,
write-off,
since
baby.
they've been together for 3 years, he has spent $20,000 on her,
Yep.
and he then proceeded basically to break up with said woman because of whatever reason.
She said no, he should be able to figure it out. But
Her idea was that she didn't help him because she felt that as a man he should be able to figure it out or whatever.
mm-hmm.
And also, as she stated,
She don't
that
live there.
they were not living together. So the question she basically has was she wrong? I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I'm probably gonna throw some people with this.
It's
Now,
still some missing pieces to it though, too.
yes, there are some missing pieces to it,
Some stuff
which of
is
course we you kind of have no choice but kind of fill in with whatever. However, what I will say is this: before I let you go, before I let you speak on this, code, what I saw in the comments was everybody saying that the young man, whoever the man is, he dodged a bullet. He dodged a bullet.
Mhm.
What are your thoughts?
So if we're saying 3 years together, and it when I read it, I caught help pay like help. He didn't say to pay all the mortgage. He said to help. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, if this is the only time this man has ever asked you for help, it's kind of weird. Even if you couldn't do all, 3 years is a long time to be with somebody to not care that they lose a home. Now, and that's why I say it's kind of like, if she's not helping herself by not giving the details of, oh, he's bad with money management, but then when I'm thinking, how does he have a home? If you know what I'm saying, and how long had he been out of this job? And in society today, we are all one check away from being on the streets. Like, we all know that. Like, it's one check. Like, that's how bad it is. And if he's been out of a job for a month, and life life comes at you fast sometimes, like just like I told you with the tire, I just paid rent. I didn't have no tire money for, like, not all of it. So, if I would have, all my tires would have been messed up, it would have been harder for me than the one. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, and people be like, oh, y'all need to save. I'm sorry. Saving is hard in this world right now because everything is, you breathe. You didn't spend $100 when you walk out your house. So
Right.
that's why I'm saying I needed more detail on it based off of just giving that they've been together for 3 years, and she's saying he needed to be a man. You're not his person. You're not his helpmate, because at the end of the day, y'all been together 3 years. That's fucked up. Or at least help the man fill out the paperwork to get a loan or something, not in your name, but for him. You know what I'm saying? There has to be some way that you could have solidified some kind of help for this man. But then on the turnaround, she said he got it. He figured it out.
Yeah. Said he
But
he eventually
he
did
could have
figure it
been
out.
just testing her, and it proved his point that she didn't have his back. But the spreadsheet was crazy to me.
Yeah, that was all right. So
That man kept receipts.
I'm gonna tell you what's crazy, in which y'all, I don't know if y'all just saw it. Let me throw it back up here,
Did I
man.
both said 1821 for
Yeah,
references?
I was gonna, that's what I was gonna say. Like, let me throw it back up here so y'all will see it. So it's because
Where they do that at?
when you give it the big number, it sounds like, wow, $20,000 in 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
If we just say, we'll round up that number, that 1821,
$20 a
we'll
day.
round up to 20, we'll round up $20 a day. 20 times 7 is what?
Shit, that's 100. I mean, not 100. Boy, look at me with bad
Yeah.
math. 1,400.
No, it's 140. $20, 20 times 7.
Oh, a day. So you said a
Yeah.
week.
$20
Oh,
a
yeah,
day is $20 a day.
$140.
That's $140.
$40.
That is literally, that's a really, really good date.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
Yeah.
So
Or
when you
and sometimes that's
now,
one day at your job, depending on what you're making.
so when you say, okay, I've done this, it's
Mhm.
like the one of the, I was like, okay, you've given that in what way? Because if you talking about dates, if you talking about vacations, if you talking about, you ain't really done too much. Now, this is
Mm.
the first thing I said when I read some of the comments. Oh, he dodged a bullet. He this, he that. One of the first things I said is, no, she dodged a bullet. I have been saying this, and I keep saying this, man. And it's one of those like, y'all argue with your mama. That's kind of how I see it. That, and I ain't gonna lie, that's really how I see it. You can argue with your mama about it. It don't take a man. It does not take a man
Yeah.
366 days to tell
Times,
you nothing.
times, three times, one times, two
It
times.
don't tell it. It does not take. It does not take this man over a year to say, to decide, I do or I don't want to be with this woman. If it's been 3 years, he
Right.
waiting on something else.
Because who helped him pay it?
I don't know.
No, but I'm just saying it. At the end of it, she said, but
Woo!
somehow
I
he
mean,
figured it out. But
because
like
here
I said, that's why I said it could go both ways. Maybe he was just seeing that she was. If he wouldn't have done the spreadsheet, it would have helped his case.
that made it worse because
Yeah,
I'm
that's
like,
what I'm saying.
I thought I discussed this with my wife and I said, the most valuable thing that I did when me and her were dating had nothing to do with money. I
Nope.
was actually working a job where I worked from 3 to 11:30. She ended up having to go to the emergency room one night. I left my job at Kennesaw Hospital and drove to uh, Cobb Hospital, and I stayed up there until they released her. We weren't living together. We were just dating. We were just together at that time. There's no amount of money you could have spent that meant more than that. That showed that I gave a damn. So when you bring forth a spreadsheet that said I spent this much money, it's like, okay, were you
What
doing
was
it
you
because you were doing it, or were you doing it because
write it off on
you
your taxes?
right? Like, what was you doing with this information? Who the hell even can remember? Well, hold on, I remember that day
Back in
when and then
1962,
we
I
had took
bought
that
them chips
vacation,
for a
and
dollar.
then I spent this on the vacation, and didn't she get cheese on that sandwich? Yeah, and that was an
Yeah,
extra
add
service.
that
Like, who
dollar.
the fuck does that? Like,
Well,
yo,
there are some people that are penny pinchers that they count everything. But you're right. I try to tell people time is something that cannot be replaced. It can't be re-upped. It can't be replenished. It's gone.
it
And
ain't a
I'll tell
dollar amount you can put to that shit.
yeah, any man right now that's listening, for me to ever take off of work, miss work, because that's my way of life to take care of that thing that I gave that amazing little king upstairs that I gave life to that deserves all my time until the right man comes along. For me to take time away from him and time away from work that literally feeds and keeps a roof over his head, you're important to me. So there should never be a question about that. Or for me to give you time that I have to figure out where the hell to get it from, because it's like pinching pennies with my time. You get what I'm saying? And I know
Right.
even with you, because your job and how you drive, and the fact that if you didn't have Janet that was being your support over here, like it would be a lot for you to juggle your kids and your job and just your own mental health. Like to have that helpmate, for y'all to be each other helpmates, like that gives y'all that balance. You get what I'm saying? So if anybody is giving you that, be appreciative and really know, should I keep going? Am I wasting this person's time, or do I really want to be with this person? Because to give up time is something we can't get back.
Hmm.
And I don't give my time for everybody. I got to really like you.
I'm gonna tell you another thing about her letter that stood out to me was her saying his mortgage, but then did you notice she said something about her rent?
Mm.
So as I said earlier, I told y'all, as men, we're
Mm.
builders. We're builders. Now, we don't know when he got this house. We
Mhm.
do not that's not stated when he got the house. But
Why she's still
at
renting?
at yes, Cole. Yes. At some point, it's like, as a man, I know in my mind, all right,
That's a waste of money.
if my mortgage is $1,000
And
and
your
her
rent
rent
22.
is 1,200, 1,300, if I know you're who I want, bro, we wasting $1,300 every month.
And I mean, if you want to be cautious, I mean, okay, because you know some people are crazy. When y'all don't live together, you don't really know them, because the representative can be full force anytime that a person come see you for a weekend, a day or two or whatever. You get what I'm saying? But when
Mhm.
you're with someone 24/7, it's a whole nother level of whatever. What you see with Courtney is what you get. I am a clean freak. Everything has a place. Put it there. You get what I'm
And
saying? I don't ever sugarcoat that. So, but you know, some people can't do that, because I'll be at your house straighten up like, baby.
you know what? What's crazy is I'm one of them people, and I know this goes against everything our parents taught us and what they believe and stuff like that. No, no, no. You better go live with this person before y'all get married. Because I'm trying to tell you, you find out a lot of stuff when you live with a person for hell for a month. For a
I've
month.
only lived with two men ever outside of my parents,
When
outside of my
you
dad and my brother.
when you live with this woman and on the first of the month, by the 20th of the month, you realize that damn near every pair of shoes this woman got is up here by the front door. That's when you realize when she come in, she take her shoes off right there.
Mm-mm.
So when she asks you, baby, have you seen my they by the door, the front door where you took them off on March 3rd at 6:25 when you walked in the house? You ain't wore an outfit that actually matched them since. So they've been sitting there.
You know, because
When you
you're
find out that you are a person like you wash clothes, you wash them, you dry them, you take them out the dryer, you put them on the couch, you fold them up,
put them away.
and your significant other comes in and sits next to him and turns the TV on, and you come in the house and like, you see them clothes sitting right there?
If you don't go put your clothes
So I
away.
had to wash, dry, and put them up.
Oh, that's my whole rule with my son. So I had to work, get the money, go to the grocery store, make groceries, come home and save them. What the fuck?
See, and this is stuff you find out. You find
Mhm.
out when you live with a person, because there's a lot of stuff that in relationships, man, there's a lot of stuff people just don't talk about because it don't seem like something, it's not one of those big things. My wife found this out when we started living together. Um, I grew up in a household where my mother did not touch the trash.
Mhm.
My sister did not touch the trash.
Yeah.
David Taylor did not touch the trash. He had two sons. My mother would put trash, and I kid you not, she could put trash on top of the trash in the trash can and have it falling out. And David Taylor was finna fuss at me and Marcus. Why y'all ain't take trash out? Now, in your mind, of course, you like, well, why y'all keep putting trash in the damn thing if y'all see it's full? Of course, you number one, you would
Mm,
not dare say
mm.
this, but in your mind, that's the case. However, now as an adult, I get it because it's, well, you see the trash is overflowing, take it out. The one thing my wife will do is she'll say, hey, trash needs to be taken out. All right, baby, I
Yeah, at
got you.
least tell me.
Yeah,
Because
she will tell
what
me.
if I don't? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But some people don't even do that. Like I even say that with when you see something is running low, say something. Maybe I didn't see that because
Yeah,
I
see,
came
I'm
from
big
work,
on that.
shower, bed. I didn't go in the kitchen, so I don't know we need milk. Or my bathroom has tissue. I don't know that your bathroom don't have tissue. Say something.
Again, and I
Not when I
you
get
say
home.
that all the time. Like, baby, hey, You the only one that got to use tissue
We need
every time you
anything?
go to the bathroom. I ain't got to use tissue every time I go to the bathroom. So the one time I sit down and actually do need to use the tissue, and I look over here and it's 2 sheets. I had coffee twice today. These 2 sheets ain't gonna get it. Where the tissue at? Oh, we out. No the hell. Hey, somebody better figure something out.
You going to
Cause how
discuss.
we out when you the one that use tissue every single time?
Or if
You
I
should
was at the
know you
store,
just put the last roll on there.
or you on your way home, hey, do we need anything from the store? That is my one question with my child every time. What do you feel like eating? I ask him throughout the week, what do you want to eat for the week? Or if I know that I'm not about to come home and cook what I said I was going to cook, what do you want to eat? You don't know? If I pick, it's cereal, my dude, or
Right
it's going to
on.
be whatever's left over. You know what I'm
Right
saying?
on.
Do we need anything in the house? You're in the house. You're in the refrigerator every day.
Y'all see the
What
mama
do
coming
we
out of
need
her?
in it?
She
You,
just used all mother tones and strains of the voice and everything. She
yeah,
didn't
I
say
literally,
you in the refrigerator every day. Every day. Like
yeah,
that came
he
from her.
literally
That
told
came
me.
from her feet, y'all.
So I'm running out of drinks. Yeah, I could tell because you drank my drinks. I literally buy us our own stuff so I don't have to share. Because I don't drink what he drinks.
Oh,
But
that's sweet.
undoubtedly he drinks everything I drink. We have different sides of the refrigerator. One side is his, one side is mine. The
Wow.
top level is when I have leftover foods, we put our cabinets. The top shelf is his because he's taller than me.
You really do live a guy life, Courtney, because that's my life. I actually have to find stuff that nobody else likes. So and then I purposely go buy it so I don't have to share. And
Yeah,
I don't ran out of things. The only thing I can actually drink by myself that ain't nobody gonna ask me for is vanilla Coke. I don't actually buy it that much. I
yeah.
used
See,
to be
I'm
able to just I can go get me a Reese's vanilla Coke because Destiny don't like peanut butter. But these other two, they like peanut
they
butter.
try me, babies.
So these kids, these other two children is, hey, that's peanut butter. Let me get some.
Yeah. Because I remember I used to I get the water I like. You know, Ethan used to drink whatever water. I literally got him his water, his Gatorade, his his Kool-Aid drinks, his fruit punch, his milk. I got him all that. All I got is my orange juice, my cranberry juice, my water. D, tell me why I only got my cranberry juice left.
Cause I was out, mama. I was thirsty. You know, I be
It
out here
was
working
less
out.
than it was
I be
literally we
doing.
went a week ago to
I
the
be on these
store.
7 on 7s. I be tired. I need something to drink.
Oh, he
Plus,
talking about, man, I was sick. I can't finish drinking those drinks I didn't finish upstairs because I was sick. Well, you better wipe the rim of that and pray to God that you don't get sick again.
yo,
'Cause
children will find a way to get. Well, they will find a way. They will find a way. It is sad because they have you like that. Actually makes sense. I don't care. Go drink it. You're not gonna
Yeah, it
waste
don't
this.
make
Go,
sense. It don't make no
whatever.
sense to
Go.
me.
No,
I
go do
still
it.
gotta, I'm still the one that gotta take care of you and make sure you take your medicine and everything. So it's still my job. So now you didn't make my job even more because now I got to leave out the house after I done worked all these hours. I'm tired. And I asked you before I came to the house, do we need anything? And there's literally a store in front of our house that he can walk to if he gets thirsty and go get his own damn drinks.
See, mama, you looking too deep into it. No, no. But not like for real. That one of the most definitely one of the first things I noticed about that was I was like, hold on, man, like, dog, you got a mortgage, she got a rent. How
That
does
doesn't
how,
make sense.
how does work? Because again, like I told y'all, man, men are builders, and I'm not going to sit here and when I know, all right, we got there has to be a way we can consolidate our debt,
We
we can
can do more
consolidate our finances. Like
trips.
it makes no sense. I'm doing this and you're doing that
Mhm.
because at that point we're
Against,
working together. It can't be we're building something together because we're literally working together. So immediately that was one of the first things that made me say, nah, y'all talking about he dodged a bullet. She might have dodged one
yeah.
because do very well. Seem it to me at least. It seems like he's stringing her along.
He's
I'm
only
waiting for
focused like stuff.
something better
Because
to
he
come
could,
about.
because he could have been like, babe, I literally pay my mortgage is this much a month. You are paying that more in rent. Let's see about getting you let's see about getting you a house. And then when y'all do finally say, let's live together, rent out one of those houses so y'all can have income.
I mean, there was just so many. There's so many different things that could have been done, and on the what was very clear to me is you're not part of a future,
Yeah.
and
You're
that's why
just
I'm like, now that, and that's why again, this is why I said no. I think she's the one that dodged the bullet because honestly, what I'm seeing from the young man or the gentleman is you don't have any intentions of this woman being being your future. Because as I said, well, let's assume that he bought the house while they were dating.
mhm.
What man goes and buys a house while he's dating a woman that this woman is not like part of like that?
Living in, yeah. That's just,
Because if I'm going to buy a
and the
house,
only way you wouldn't be living with me is if we live in different states due to our work.
and again, a builder's mindset says that this does not make sense. And this is the way men think. It's just that simple.
Hmm.
Please, ladies, please know that. Like we've said this on the show before. It does not take a man more than a year for nothing. If it's over, y'all been dating for over a year. Now I'm not talking, you know, and I said this. I probably should have said at the beginning. The disclaimer to that is they've been dating 3 years. I'm not talking junior senior year of high school. And then the third year was.
Yeah.
I'm not talking sophomore junior year of college and then no.
And
We're
yeah,
going to assume these are adults. 3 years is ridiculous for me, and we don't. That's not something we do because we don't believe in wasting time.
amen.
Simple as that.
Yeah.
Before we go, man, we're gonna hit one little last topic. Yeah, Cole, you know about this one, but you spoke about it
Oh,
earlier, and I was like, yo, I wonder did anybody see this? Did y'all see the CEO of Kellogg talking about how Americans need to eat cereal for dinner?
boy,
The way he said it, and so you remember how when I
I,
saw what I said with it, I'm like, why do white folk acting like they done came up with the like you done cracked the code to something? I'm like, I know how long black people been eating cereal
for
for
breakfast,
dinner.
lunch, dinner,
Like,
snack,
he was
road
like, oh
trips.
well, because of the inflation of prices on groceries and stuff like that,
Boy, bye.
it's more
Cost
beneficial for
efficient.
Americans to eat cereal for dinner. It's something that they might want to look into. I was like, look into what? What?
Literally,
It reminded me of when
like, did we miss
when
something?
it reminded me of when COVID happened and the government was talking about, oh well, you need to when you wash your
Wash your hands.
dishes, put a little bit of bleach in your water. I was like, wait a minute. Why
Wait,
y'all wasn't
I
doing
don't,
that in the
I don't do that.
beginning? Right, like y'all don't do that now? Who is this new? What is wrong with you people?
Like
I ain't going
literally,
none of y'all houses.
literally, D. Let me tell you, when everybody was panicking, like, oh my God, I gotta get this cleaning spray, this, that, this. I was like, I'm telling my dad, and I'm like, because I'm like, oh my God. And I looked, I was like, well, Daddy, I don't have to go to the store. I got cases of water already, canned food, freezer food. I said, I got all my cleaning supplies. He said, well, your system might need some. I said, oh, okay. Like literally, I'm like, there's like the shelves are empty. And I'm like, well, my cabinet isn't. Like I had everything. Like that's just how we were raised as black people. Like we just knew we had things because every time you go to the store or every other time you go to the store, you be like, nah, might as well get that anyway because it's on the list of things that you get monthly.
and you happen to be in here today and it's on sale. Oh, we finna grab a couple of
Like,
them.
ooh, two for what?
Right.
My sister might need one. She, these folks, I can't decide
Y'all see it
what
right
I want for dinner.
cereal.
Cereal. Like, cause that's like when people like, wait, y'all eat breakfast for dinner? Yeah, everybody like a good little egg and bacon
Bruh.
or
Bruh.
oatmeal. Like, some people eat
Bruh.
grits. You don't have to have ham.
No.
Like, and if you don't have sausage and bacon, you get that little sandwich meat, cut that up, and you have you an omelet with some egg and some ham or turkey in it. Or
When I
whatever's
tell
left over. If you had chicken or something left over from a meal, your mama gonna put that in your. Where have y'all been? Like cereal
thank
is
you. I'm like, what? I'm like, wait a minute.
that's like saying
Have we have
everything black people invented is just wait, that was a black person? Yes.
I sat there and listened to that man, and I'm like, and shout out to the one of the great
Also, I don't want to dirty up too much. We eating cereal.
right. I just clean the kitchen, cereal.
Cereal. And I wonder
Not
what people's cereal bowls look like.
just shout out to one of the great personnel radio personality, Charlemagne the guy. He even said this like, oh, y'all look like this is something black people have been doing for years. For years.
Especially working parents.
You know what I'm saying? Like, let you don't want to eat what mama cook, but you better get you some
Need
cereal
some
because
cereal.
ain't no other options. I'm not
Shit,
cooking
cornbread and
nothing
milk
else.
was the first real cereal for real too. Shit.
Oh, you country, but like it's what it is. And I'm like I said, I was listening to this man like he for real too.
I
Like
was like, didn't you watch
he was
Friday?
not he was not joking.
Didn't you
He
watch
was
Friday?
he was so serious. Well, I think Americans should turn to cereal
But
because you think white Americans should turn to cereal? Because
like,
Negroes
let
been
me tell you,
old.
and then how much you want to bet when they're gonna come back talk about, well, we see that it's more what is it, more cost efficient if you buy the bigger bags, or yeah, because you buy the box, baby, is the same thing that's sitting in that bag. At least you see all what you getting. That box is just for damn decorations. It's the same goddamn cereal.
That's it.
Shit.
That
You
is
know how many
it.
black parents have bought that cereal one time and was like, "Oh hell no!" And their kids like, "I want Smacks." Yeah, go get the Max and put it in the Smacks box. Like you got Fruit O's in the Fruit Loop box. Like shut the hell
And
up.
you
Like
are
what
eating
the hell?
don't know the difference between but it was like, yo, at that moment I realized, you know what? And it's funny because
Will
in
survive.
in a hidden colors of mine, which yes, I watch hidden colors every time I'm on the road. I go through them. Whenever I'm on the road, I literally I turn on my hidden colors. But one of the philosophers on there says that he thinks black people should start consulting firms. And this I think this was actually one of the first hidden colors. So it was like early 2000s. He was saying I think black people should start consulting firms because who better than to teach America how to live with an inflated dollar when black
With
Americans
the
have
bare
lived with an
minimum
inflating dollar their
of living.
entire lives? Who better than mama who knows how to take a potato and feed damn near a whole house or a whole community with potato soup and things like that, who can take a pack of chicken wings and make chicken and dumplings and feed you for a whole 2 to 3 days. We it's plenty of comedians
Listen,
out there to tell you that when we were growing up and we saw that big pot come out and you saw them spaghetti noodles hit the counter, you were eating spaghetti for the next 2 3 days. Don't
what?
ask me what we
Oh, let me
cooked
tell you. Let me tell
because
you.
it's in there.
Let me tell you. And then if you ran out of the white sauce and all you had was white sauce in there, that's where we got the chicken spaghetti. My grandmother was like, well, we ain't got no more red sauce, but I still got this leftover chicken from some. Put that in there. Oh, look at these cheeses we got. Mix it, put it in the oven, baby.
And now
New
you got a
meal.
whole new pasta. Like, bro, we have
Rice
never
too.
we believe in nothing goes to waste
At
around
all.
us.
That's why I
And
told
that
you cornbread is cereal too.
when he said that, I was like, No, that is absolutely true. Like we as black people, yeah, we've always this is
Okay,
not new to us. An
I,
inflated dollar means nothing. We've always had to
yeah.
live like this.
Okay, let's see. In the comments, y'all, come up with something that America have thought that they come up with that we've been doing before it had a name to it. Because I can tell you right now, you know how they had the thing where they turn in the garages into the man cave or into the in-law suites? Sir, we've been living in houses, making rooms, living in small spaces, making them bigger than what they are.
Bye.
we
Bye.
we made out pull-out couches before they were pull-out couches. Put them
I'm gonna tell you the one that even to this day it frustrates me, and
cornrows.
I wish she was actually watching the show. She's probably busy and can't. When I tell you, me and my sister Kira Ellis have been playing the game Seen It our entire lives. We literally live out like when I tell you we can be in mid conversation, say something that comes from a movie and be like, what that come from?
Yeah.
And you better know it. Like this
Gestures,
is before Seen It came out.
taboo gestures. We've
We've
been
been
doing
doing
it.
this we've been doing this for so long that it's like, yo, that
Shit.
when Seen It came out, I was like, we
Hmm.
we've been playing that.
Oh,
That's a
Jared,
game now.
Jared. When Simon said, "We've been doing what Mama said forever," so who is Simon? Shit. That's why we lost at Simon Says because we only knew Mama said you better get your ass in this house before the street light come on.
But
We invented the time.
we could tell time without a clock. Like, I just saw
Even
that light
daylight
blink.
savings, we knew.
You know what I'm saying? I just saw that light blink. It might be time.
Yep.
Yeah,
Because it
it
do. Remember, it used to give you a little flicker before.
right. Give you that little flicker, make you zzz,
And I'm sorry, before
zzz.
what is it called? They so-called started calling it cinnamon toast crunch. We used to make cinnamon toast. They just cut that bitch up and made it into cereal. Like we
Right.
were doing that. Hams, like what is it? Remember when you put the bologna with the cheese on it and you put it in the microwave or on the skillet and it would lift up like a little
Like a little dome.
yeah.
Yeah.
We were inventing different sandwiches before these melts that they were making before
Them
grilled
panini
cheese.
presses, like boy,
I
we
mean,
put a sandwich
we
together
been
in the
doing
skillet
that.
and put a plate on that damn thing so it'll press down.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Best
Shoot, even
believe it.
and we invented co-cups or cold, what is it? What do they call them? Slushies. We've been doing co-cups forever. Kool-Aid in a cup, put in the freezer, sell the mugs 25 cents.
The candy lady, best believe that
Yes.
down the street. You already know. Summertime come, yes. But it's like I said, it was fascinating just sitting here watching this dude and what he was saying because I'm like,
I would have wrote
oh
in the
no,
comments. I ain't never had no
he
black friends.
he for real. Like
You heard?
right. That was one of them. But you ain't
Do
never
you
been
not know
around
black
black
people?
people in your life because
Did you not have a
all of
message
them,
that worked for y'all? Nobody
you
mama
ain't never
in there
spent the
helping y'all?
night at no black people house or
Right.
nothing. Cause
You ain't went to a block party.
that
Cause
but
oh no. I know. Remember when you would have to bring snacks to school? I'm not gonna lie. Cereal would have been the easiest thing to give kids. You get put that in the
even
bag. That's a snack.
you remember what was that, the little dip stick or whatever, the dipping stick they used to make? I'm like, bro, we were doing that with Kool-Aid for years. Like Kool-Aid, some sugar, put it in a plastic bag, and we outside. Right. Like then we didn't need no stick for none of that. Like,
Shit.
nope, we good. That's what we had. Yep.
Oh yeah, we are, man. The more and more I think about it, black people are some of the most creative or innovative people. You give us something. Just think about where I'm from. Gumbo came and it's called a poor man's gumbo. It was from the scraps in which the slave owners gave us. Come on now.
Which is what soul food, which is where soul
Come
food
on.
originally come from. It was literally just, hey, this is what we had left. We gonna cook it up and do something with it.
Shoot, or like even sausage and like boudin, the skin that they would give you off of something. these people, like the meats that they would give after they slaughtered the cows and the whatever and the pigs, these people learned to make casings, put the rice in it, and it made a whole fucking, like, come on. You can't say we're fucking amazing. Like, you can't say we're not amazing.
That is most definitely true. We are. We
I'm
what
fascinated by
how do
some
young people say it now? We him, yeah. We him,
we
her,
him,
his, them,
them,
she, all of
they.
that.
We are the
We
epitome
are
of the
it.
goats.
We are it. Man,
That's crazy.
before we get out of here, Cole, do you have any last words for the people?
Um, Not really, but like I say, it's really rare that Woe would not be here. Y'all just pray for him, and that whatever is weighing on his heart and what's going on with him, y'all just keep him in his prayers. Like them folks say, pray for me, but don't ask. Stop being nosy. Just pray for them to just get through what they're getting through. That's all you gotta ask Jesus. But yeah, so keep our family, the I Am Woe Media family, in your prayers. All of us are all going through something, you know, at some point in time. Prayer don't hurt. It's free unless you're a heathen. But
Why is
keep
she
a look
somebody
at
mama
him.
for real? She is
Yeah.
somebody mama for
Keep
real.
on lookout. I'm telling y'all, when my baby come through, he and I hate to say that saying when they be like he gonna be on their necks because the shit that they did. But my baby coming for y'all heads, baby. For prom, my baby gonna look good.
She's somebody mama, y'all.
Just
Now,
Ethan's.
like she said, man. Shout out to our leader, man, the head of the I Am Woke Media Group, Dwayne. We did it, man. We did it.
No.
We me and Cole was able to keep that thing moving, keep it going for this week. And you already know, man. My as my brother, man. Whenever you need me, I got you. I will always figure something out. Do whatever needs to be done, man. Because that's us. That's how we are. Let
Familia.
me say this. Let me say this, man. Before we get out of here, man. I know one night I talked about it on uh Miss Cheryl's podcast, man. The I want to say the book is Powernomics, Dr. Claude Anderson.
Mhm.
We have, for those who have been paying attention, and we don't really talk politics like that on this show, but for those who have been paying attention to what's going on in the politic world, y'all need to go and read the Powernomics book by Dr. Claude Anderson. It does speak about a 5-story building in that book that we as Black people need to incorporate into what we do. In order to get anything done for us in this upcoming election and in the future, we have we have to be united. Ain't no
Yeah.
two ways around it.
Yeah.
And we have to do what every other group of people have done. There is not a politician out there who cares anything about your vote. What they care about is your money and a check, because they know if I can get a check from you, then I can get your vote. What we have to do is financially hold our votes hostage. I'm not doing nothing for you. I'm not giving you nothing until you can show me your plan for us. Please know this, and you can check it, you can look into it,
That's not
read
one
it,
about
read
business.
it, read it in depth. There is not one law on the books in this country, which has over 1 million laws. There's not one law on the books that is specifically for Black folk. Think I'm lying?
You're not.
Most of y'all want to think civil rights. Go look into what civil rights really is. Go look
Mm.
into the wording of civil rights. Go look into the wording of affirmative action.
Mm.
There is not one law on the books for Black people. If we want something done,
Educate.
we have to hold our votes hostage and make these politicians do something for us. Please go and read that book by Dr. Claude Anderson. It is Powernomics. I guarantee you, if you have kids who will vote for the first time this year, it is something we all need to read, and we need to incorporate this in our lives. With that being said, I am Derek. I am DT.
I
That
am
is
Cole.
Cole. We are out of here, man. God bless y'all. Thank y'all for being part of the show. Peace to the gods, as Woe would say.